guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Elle here. So today's video, first of all, I'm probably looking a little bit strange because I've basically got all of my makeup done except my eyes, and I feel a bit like my eyes feel bald to me without like eyeshadow and false lashes on, if I'm completely honest. It feels a bit strange. The reason I have the rest of my makeup done and not my eyes is because today is just an eye tutorial, so I thought I'll just do everything else first and then we'll do eyes afterwards. So in my last video I mentioned that I'd recently purchased some of the Ploies paints, and I was thinking about doing a tutorial with each paint that I'd got and then like different ways you can use them. So that's what I'm going to do today. So that's why I've got nothing on my eyes. So in my last video I used Tahiti's and I used that in like a cut crease, so I used it to cut the crease and I used that as the lid shade. Today I want to do something, it's obviously not going to be natural because I'm using Ibiza, which is lilac, so it's not going to be natural, but something that's more subtle, a bit softer, and like just a really easy, simple eye look to do. So that's what I'm going to do today. So let's just get straight on with the tutorial. Okay guys, so first things first, I'm just going to carve out my brows. I have, obviously, as you can see, I have already done my brows. I just brushed them up with like a brow gel, and I'm just going to carve them out now with the Ploies base in the shade number 2. And I'm using a Peaches and Cream PC52 brush to do that. It's what I always use. So we're just going to carve them out. Okay, so as you can see, I've carved out my brows, and then I am going to be using this as a base. I'm not going to take it all the way onto the lid because we're going to be using the paint on the lid, and you don't need a base underneath these because essentially they act as a base on their own, so they're actually better off without a base underneath. So I'm only going to take it sort of just up to where my crease is. And I'm just using a fluffy brush. This is just the brush I use for my concealer. I'm just going to pat that in. Just make sure the edges are nice and blended. All I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the paint. So like I said, this is the Ploies Acid Rain paint in the shade Ibiza. This is what it looks like. I've just put some on the back of my hand. It's just a really nice lilac shade. And I'm just going to use, this is a Sigma, I think it's an E25 brush. Yeah, it's an E25 brush from Sigma. Mine is stained, but it is clean, I swear. So I'm just going to pick some of Ibiza up on the brush, like so. And I'm just going to sort of start to stamp that on the lid. And sort of blend it in the crease when there's less product. Now I've just got that on and it's somewhat blended. Obviously you do need to work pretty fast with these because they do dry down in 60 seconds. So I'm just going to take the BPerfect Cosmetics times Stacey Carnival 3 Love Tahiti palette. I'm going to go in with the shade Lilac, which is this one right here. And I'm just going to be using that on a 221 brush from Raver. Again, it's stained, it is clean though. This is just a really nice big fluffy brush. Tap off any excess and blend this into the crease, sort of over the top of that, so you can get a really nice seamless blend. I'm also just going to take a little bit of the lilac shade and I am just going to blend it sort of just over the top of the paint. These bases, like I said, I keep saying bases, sorry. These paints, they do dry down, like I said, in 60 seconds, so you don't actually need to set them with a shadow. I just am today. Now I'm just going to do this on this side. So again, back in with the E25 brush. The brushes I'm using, you'll see, so this is, it is a blending brush. You can use it for blending, but it's a bit stiffer, it's a bit more firm, and then this is a lot more flimsy, as you can see, which is really good for blending out the crease, really soft, but this is good for blending and packing on that colour onto the lid. So again, we're just patting it on. All the way up to the crease. Try not to take it any higher than the crease, but we do want to go up to the crease. And when you're in the crease, make sure you're blending the edge of it. And then we're going to take the fluffy brush, which was the, is it a 221? Yeah, 221 from Raver, picking up the shade Lilac, tapping off the excess, and blending that over the crease and over the paint. If you wanted, you can add more eyeshadows, you can add more purples or any other colour and like deepen things up, but I just want to kind of go with this light light wash of colour over the lid. I think it just looks really, really cute, and it looks cute with this top that I'm wearing as well. Okay, so for the lower lash line, I'm going to do the same thing, but obviously we're going to use smaller brushes. So I'm going to use a crown brush. I don't know the number, I don't think it has a number, it's just a pencil brush. So I'm going to use a pencil brush to apply the paint, and then this is a MAC 221 brush, and this is what I'm going to use to blend out with the shadow. This is, again, stained, just ignore that. So, picking up the paint on the pencil brush, running that on the lash line, on the lower lash line, sorry. Then using the brush from MAC to blend that out. I'm just going in with the bigger Zoeva brush. What was it? A 221. Ah, I didn't realise that. So both the MAC and the Zoeva brushes are both a 221. I never noticed that. But yeah, taking the Zoeva one, just your big fluffier blending brush. I've not picked up any extra product. I'm just making sure the edges are nice and blended. Now for my waterline, I'm going to put the paint in the waterline as well. These are completely safe to use in the waterline, guys, which is amazing because they make some beautiful coloured waterlines. And I'm going to use a 315 brush from Zoeva. It's like a little angled liner brush. Just pick up the product, and I'm just going to put this right in the waterline. Last step pretty much on the eyeshadow before we put on some mascara and lashes. I'm going to take a mixture of Pearl and Starlight. So this is Starlight and this is Pearl. So these two shades are right here. I'm going to just take a mixture of those two. And I'm going to start off with a 230 brush from Zoeva. It's a little pencil brush. I'm just going to apply this to the inner corner. Okay, so I'm now just going to pop on some mascara and some falsies. And the lashes I'm going to be applying are the Tatti Lashes TL6. I absolutely love these lashes. Oh, the box is broke. I absolutely love these lashes though. These, I mean, you can tell clearly if the box is broke. They're clearly well loved. So I've just popped some glue on my lash. I like to use the Duo latex free glue because I just don't like using latex on my lashes basically. When I'm applying my lashes, by the way, I just like to use just some tweezers just to pinch the lashes together with my natural lashes. Like so. And I also just like to make sure I'm pushing the other lashes up as well so they're nice and lifted. Just like that. One of my biggest tips as well, guys, when you're applying false lashes, and I know this can be difficult sometimes, but try not to play around with them too much when they're actually on your eye, just because I feel like when you play around with them too much and you're trying to move them and stick them down properly, all you're going to do really is make your eyes water, and then the lashes are not going to want to stick to your eye if your eye's watering. It's just going to make it worse. So I know it's difficult, but try not to play too much with them. And there we go, lashes are on. So yeah, just try not to play around with your lashes too much because your eyes will start to water, and that's not really good and comfortable because your lash will just want to stick out and poke off your eyeball. Okay guys, so that is the finished look. I just think it's just something so simple. Like, I literally used a paint and an eyeshadow and then just popped another eyeshadow on the inner corner. Like, it's just such a simple look. Chuck on a pair of lashes, you're good to go, and I think it just looks really, really cute, really, really effective. I absolutely love it. So as you can see, guys, the paints aren't that scary, because I think some people shy away from the paints because they don't know really how to use them. You get what I'm saying? But like, as you can see, you can use them in such an easy, simple way, like a really quick way. Just buff it over the eyelid, get an eyeshadow in the crease just to make sure everything's nice and blended, pop on a pair of lashes, and there you go. So yeah, really, really simple, really, really quick and easy eye tutorial for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know in the comments section down below if you did like this tutorial. Also, let me know if you are enjoying videos just showing you different ways to use the Ploies paints as well. If you do have any suggestions for looks you want to see or the colours you want me to use, bearing in mind I've not got all of the paints, guys, bear that in mind, let me know in the comment section down below. If you have any ways that you, what is my hair doing? My hair's such a mess, isn't it? My hair's always a mess. If you guys have any ways that you like to use the paints, then let me know in the comment section down below, because I'd love to know how you guys like to use your paints. There's just so many ways you can use them. It's not just a simple, oh yeah, you use them to cut the crease and that's it. Like, there's so many different ways you can use them. So let me know in the comment section down below how you guys like to use the paints. I'll see if any of those are the ways I like to use them as well. And yeah, so I'm not sure which shade to go with next. Let me know in the comment section down below, actually. Should I use Nitro? I'll get them out so you can actually see them. Should I use Smokin Hot, Sexy Chilli, Raver, or Nitro? Let me know in the comment section down below which shade I should use next. Is it going to be Smokin Hot, Sexy Chilli, Raver, or Nitro? Let me know. Let a gal know what shade I should use next, and have you got any requests for certain looks I should do with them, because what I want to do with this sort of, like, I don't know if you'd call it a series, is just show you different ways you can use the Ploies paints. Some of them might be a bit more intricate, some of them might be really super simple and easy like this one. But yeah, let me know in the comment section down below what you thought. Let me know if you like this kind of look. Do you prefer like a really dramatic look, or do you like sometimes just a one wash of colour over the lid? Let a gal know. And also, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Also, make sure you give this video a huge thumbs up as well, because that would mean the absolute world to me. And that's all I've got to say today, guys. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely day, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye.